Hey guys, it's Epic Diamonds from the Hobnob United YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be starting a new series. This is going to be the proper series on the channel. The whole one was just a little test to see how the videos were going. This one is going to be the proper series. So, I'm deciding to do a relegation Premier League candidate side. I don't know which one yet, but we'll decide that straight after. I didn't want to be United or Norwich because I've seen loads of people do them, and those two are the favourites to go down in this game. Aston Villa was an option, but then I decided not to go with them. So I just decided to pick my team later. But without further ado, let's get straight into the team picking. After a quick decision, boys, I've decided to go with Newcastle, Burnley or Brighton. And after just a quick discussion, because I did get someone on call with me to decide, I decided to go with Burnley F.C. mainly because they had the lowest budget and the lowest squad size, so it would be more of a challenge for us here. So here we go. Burnley hire Pickering. Burnley have today confirmed the appointment of Billy Pickering as their new club manager. Blah 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 blah. Everyone's heard about this before. Reputation of a survival specialist. So we don't have the reputation of one yet. So hopefully we'll earn that. Here's the club summary anyway. Media prediction 16th in the table. Turf Moor's our stadium. They've already won a couple of trophies. They won like a Scottish Anglo Cup, which I was like, what? And then I realised that probably Anglo means England, so it's like an English-Scottish Cup, which, bit weird, not gonna lie. But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into this. I'll get back to you when we have the first side sorted. Actually, guys, just before we get into anything more, it's time to go over what our club vision is. So we had to play defensively solid football, play direct football, sign players under 22 and develop the youth system. We had to work within a way ticket, that's what we required. And one that surprised me is that we had to fight bravely against relegation, and that means if we get relegated on like the final day, we're fine, they'll keep it, but we just have to fight bravely, which means don't absolutely humiliate us, boys. And the 5-year plan is to just start remaining in the Premier Division, which I want to push in on those 5 years. Maybe like the 4th year or something, we can qualify for Europe or something, do something like that. But anyway, guys, without further ado, it's time to get into this. As we can see an article about me getting hired, but I will be back once I've sorted out the squad. So, boys, in a 4-2-4 sort of formation, well, literally just like 4-2 to attack on FIFA, we've gone with a defensive, like direct counter-attack sort of style with Nick Pope in net. I do believe, I can't really see, but Peters at left back, me and Tarkowski at centre back, and I do believe that is, what's his name again? Matthew Lowton, that's it. In midfield, we have Hendricks and Cork. At left wing, we have McNeil, and at right wing, we have Goodmanson with Wood and Rodriguez up front. So as I put Aaron Lennon on the transfer list here, I am going to sim to the first game of the season, which is against Sheffield United, obviously. So we're going to go sim all the way to that, and I will see you when we get there. I'll then go over all the transfers like that. But anyway, as I've said, see you there. Here we go, boys. Sheffield United versus Burnley. But just before we get into that, we had a little business going on. I'll show you the friendlies first, though. We won 1-0 against our under-23s, Jack Cork getting the goal. 1-0 against Young Boys, which is a good result. Jeff Hendricks getting a goal. Then we won 7-0 against Eastern Districts. Jesus, I annihilated them. 5-1 against Eastern. 4-0 against North District, 3-3 against Empoli, and 1-1 against Benfica. Now, I watched this game, and to be honest, we absolutely smashed them. Possession-wise, we dominated, and more. Even there was a news report that said we dominated, so Benfica lucky to get a goal against us. But now, it's time we go to the transfer history, and we have a look. Not many departures, well, not the many main departures anyway, but, you know, still a few loanies going out on loan. First one is a young centre-back going to Millwall, Jimmy Dunne there. The next one, Ali Conky going over to Macclesfield, and that's all we had in terms of departures. Now, on to the transfer ins. So boys, our first transfer in is a loan move. Billy Gilmore moving from Chelsea to come join us at Burnley. So boys, our second in is Aaron Connolly from Brighton, moving here on loan though. A good forward pickup for us. Hopefully he will continue to grow into something special. Next one, Robbie Gotts from Leeds. This guy, I picked him up in like a Stoke save, and it was absolutely amazing for me. He bagged like 20 goals in his first season. Bit weird, but alright. Now, the fourth one even, Ada Turan from Barcelona. Yes, we picked up a big man. Barcelona, he's going to play as a sort of fringe player for the side. Picked him up for 1.1 million, well under his evaluation. He was transfer listed for Barcelona, so we decided to take him off their hands, and they agreed with us for 1.1 million, which weren't that really good. Signing of the window, Verlinden from Stoke. £13 million spent on this guy. He's going to be the main man. He literally went to Stoke for 29k, so a massive profit for Stoke here. He's going to be the main man for us, hopefully, and we might get a good use out of him. But that's all the stuff we did in this window, guys. So hopefully we can continue, push on in the season, and do good. So boys, here's the lineup. The only changes, I've made 2 changes, and the only ones they are is Ashley Barnes comes in for a injured Joe Rodriguez, unfortunately, and Verlinden starts for the first time. You know, main man, I've said, going to be on that wing. But here we go. Without further ado, we're into kickoff. Let's get straight back into the first highlight. So boys, this commentary for this game is not going to be really little. It's a post-com game, so I'm just going to let the highlights run in the background as I talk mainly about the season objectives. Now, this season definitely is a stay-up season. We got to stay up, establish ourselves in the Premier League and more, as George Baldock puts United 1-0 up there. But we got to stay up, definite. Then in the next couple of seasons, if we go that far, maybe win a few cups here and there, qualify for Europe, start building the team. Main players this season, Dwight McNeil, Verlinden, all the young talent we need to be keeping at Burnley. So, and if we get relegated, McNeil, Verlinden, they'll want to stay in the Premier League and keep there. So, as we sub on Aaron Connolly there. So, basically, stay up in the season is what's going to be the objective. Teams we need to be beaten. We need to be beating teams like United, mainly because on the game they're not meant to be as good as they are in real life, obviously, because all the ratings were made before the season even started. So basically, we need to be beating teams like United, Norwich, Aston Villa. All of them need to be beaten. Big teams, like Big Six teams, you know, your Tottenhams, your Man United, your Man Cities. It would be nice if we could get a couple of results past them, although I don't really expect much from their match, as our first game ends 1-1 with United. I said that was an alright result, and no one really agreed with me, so cheers, pals. But anyway, I'll be back for the next game, which is a live game against Brighton and Hove Albion. See you there. So then, boys, I'm here, live, Billy Pickering, live, obviously. We're going to get into this one against Brighton. Cannot wait for this game, obviously last one being 1-1, but we're going to get into this, cannot wait. Team selection, I'm going to go slightly the same team, except obviously Aaron Connolly can't play against his old club, so we might have to get a few players in. Matty Vidra takes his place on the bench, but altogether it's going to be the same lineup, I think, that started the Sheffield United game. Cannot wait for this as we wait for the teams to warm up here. Brighton going a really weird 5-2-2-1 formation. Bit weird seeing that. Never seen that played before. Verlinden got man of the match last time, and I'm just going to say to the boys, go out there and press me. For God's sake, I don't care about tunnel things. One question about Jeff Hendricks, alright. 100th debut, hopefully he can mark it off with a great start. First highlight then comes for Brighton. Pascal Gross on the corner, not free kick. We get it away, and what are we doing with it now? It's run down the ball, put it in to McNeil. Don't win the header against Duffy. Into Peters. Into me. Finds McNeil. Playing some really good football here as Peters could have had a chance to drive. It gets closed down quick here. Here's Verlinden. Puts the ball in to Hendricks. And sorry for saying that was Verlinden, boys. That was actually Matthew Lowton who put the ball in. And Jeff Hendricks scores an amazing volley. What an absolute cracker. Jeez. Look at this. Lowton with the ball. Oh my, that actually looks way better on 3D. Holy moly. What a strike, can we just say. Jeez. 1-0 to Burnley. Let's get straight back into this game. Here we go then. Brighton on the attack now. Here come their fierce attack. It looks like they're trying to build here. Slide. It's into the play. Cuts in. And it's a good save from Nick Pope. That could have been Brighton 1. Burnley 1. So, boys, we are heading into this game 1-0 up. Hopefully, that half-time whistle has blown. Just going to say don't get complacent out there, because I don't want the boys giving up the lead as Matthew Lowton looks switched off. I'm going to bring Arda Turan on as a bit of an advanced playmaker. So, hopefully, we'll get straight back into this game and we'll make a difference. Let's grab another one. Arda Turan's on the field for Dwight McNeil. Come on, boys. Next highlight, then another one for Brighton. Gross with the ball in. It's going to be cleared out, not as far as a Brighton player though. Doing some nice passing here. Can they find a breakthrough against our tough Burnley side though? It's back into Moy, who finds Bernard, I think that was. And the ball goes out for another corner. Here, it's again going to be Gross with it. Tries to put the ball in proper into Gross. The ball's put away. Really quick highlight there. Surprisingly quick. More pie. Into Gross. We get that surely. Get it away, Cork. No! Okay. Neil Morpie picks up on a loose ball from Cork, who was trying to play it back to our keeper. And it's 1-1. Jeez. What are you doing, Cork? That's unacceptable. You can't be doing that. You actually can't be doing that. What are you doing, foul? The funny thing is, I just subbed him off straight away. You can't be doing that, Jack Cork. Someone actually help me. In a really boring half, we have one more chance here, but it's tackled by Dunk. And that's it, full time. It's going to end 1-1. A disappointing result after a Jack Cork mistake. Really cost us the game there. That could have been a nice, cool win. But Neil Morpie capitalised on a punishment. And, well, he punished us, didn't he? As I say to the boys, don't know what to say to the boys, actually. Passionate? Passionate, no. Assertive, I guess. Cautious, nah. We'll go calm. We'll go calm, and we'll go you're unlucky today. But that's it, boys. That's going to be it for the episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to like and subscribe. Next episode, oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, Chris Wood. I'm going to leave him to the physio, but Chris Wood suffered an injury. Oh, actually stop. Actually stop it now. Turan's out for 1 to 2 days, but we'll be back for next game. We have an attend press conference. I never really like taking these, so I just skip through it. Hendrick's impressed. Yeah, definite, boys. Hendrick was star player. We'll go praise him. But, boys, jeez, Chris Wood's out. So, boys, as you can see, this is what we end the table on. We do finish 13th for this episode. Pretty good start, if I'm going to be honest. But next episode, we hopefully will have a better episode. I've said episode like 7 times. Next episode, we will return for the Norwich, Bournemouth, and Southampton game. That whole month will be completed. I am going to sim the Arsenal Leeds and Leicester games. Well, I'm not going to sim them. I'm going to play them. So hopefully we'll end up having a good game. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like and subscribe. This has been Epic Diamonds, and goodbye.